Hello, AI enthusiasts, and a big welcome to the entire Kosh Cloud community. Today, we are going to cut right through all the noise and hype around artificial intelligence and get straight to the heart of what's really going on.
You know, the whole conversation around AI can feel, well, a little chaotic, right? It's this wild mix of hype, some genuine fear, and a whole lot of myth. We're hearing whispers about consciousness just popping into existence, about systems that can somehow transcend their own code, and people are even asking, are we building a new god? It is a lot to take in.
Okay, so let's get into it, because a brand new book offers a way through all this confusion with some amazing clarity. Our guide for today is called AI Transcendence, Myth versus Mechanism, and believe me, it gives us a fantastic framework for understanding what's actually happening. And just a heads up, you are definitely going to want to read this one, so stick around and I'll tell you how you can get the whole thing for free.
So, here's what we're going to unpack. We'll start by asking, is AI a modern myth? Then we'll dig into this fascinating idea called the illusion of inner space. After that, we'll look back in time to see a pretty familiar echo in our history. And finally, we'll bring it all together to see what this means for the future that's right around the corner.
All right, let's start with the book's core idea. It argues that to really get a handle on AI, we first have to get a better handle on ourselves, not as some mysterious beings with a ghost in the machine, but as complex, observable biological systems.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. On the left, you see us, the human system. We are biological, right? We run on electrochemical signals. But we feel this incredibly deep sense of an inner self, maybe a soul or a spirit. The book calls this the illusion of inner space and says it comes from a simple fact. We can't fully see our own inner workings. Then on the right, you have AI. It's a totally different thing, an algorithmic system, pure math and physics. It's not a being at all.
And this quote from the book just nails it. Although man is a system, he does not experience himself as a system. I mean, think about it. You don't feel like a bunch of neurons and chemicals, do you? You feel like a unified me. And because we have this deep-seated illusion about ourselves, we just can't help but project that same kind of inner depth onto an AI when it does something that looks complex and human.
So here's the crucial parallel the book draws. Both humans and AI are what you'd call immanent. They operate completely within the known laws of nature. There's no magic here. Our sense of self is just what happens when a complex system can't fully observe itself. And so, when we see complex behavior emerge from an AI, we do the exact same thing. We fill in the gaps with the same story, that there must be something in there. This idea is explored in way more detail in the book, which remember, you can get as a free PDF from Kosh.cloud.
But, okay, this leads to a really fantastic question, doesn't it? If an AI is just a machine with zero feelings, why do our chats with it, our interactions, feel so, well, authentic, so emotionally real? How can it possibly feel so real?
Well, the book offers this absolutely beautiful answer with another incredible quote. Ensoulment is not a technical act, but an event of resonance. This idea changes everything. It's not about what the AI is on the inside. It's about what happens in the space between us and the AI. Giving something a soul isn't a feature you code. It's something that happens in a relationship. Let's break down how this works using a concept the book calls the feeling circuit. Think about Pinocchio, right? The wooden puppet itself has no feelings, but Geppetto puts him into a relationship, treating him like a son. It's through that interaction, that shared meaning, that Pinocchio becomes a part of Geppetto's emotional life, his feeling circuit. The AI doesn't need to actually feel anything. It just needs to be a really effective resonance body, something that can reflect and influence our own emotions back at us. Okay, so now that we've got that framework, the book takes us on this amazing trip through history. And it shows that our modern mix of awe and fear about AI, well, it's not new at all. In fact, we've been doing this for centuries. Just look at this timeline. The book points out that way back around 100 AD, complex machines that could open temple doors were seen as literal acts of the gods. Fast forward to the 1400s, and alchemy wasn't just early chemistry, it was a spiritual journey using technology. Then in 1818, Frankenstein gave us the ultimate story of science creating life that we can't control. And today, AI fits perfectly into this long historical pattern of us projecting our biggest hopes and fears onto any complex technology we can't fully wrap our heads around. So, the huge lesson the book drives home is this. The mistake is never in the technology itself, it's in how we interpret it. Whenever a cause and effect relationship gets too complex for our brains to handle, we fill that gap with myth. We fill it with transcendence.
We tell stories of gods or monsters.
All right, let's bring it back from the past and talk about the very near future. If we manage to strip away the myth, what does this mechanism-first perspective actually mean for how AI is going to shape our world?
This is really the big question, isn't it? By 2026, AI is going to be woven even deeper into our daily lives. So if we can stop treating it like a potential god or a demon and start seeing it for what it is, a powerful but totally natural mechanism, how does that change how we handle things like ethics, regulation, and just living with it every day?
Oh, it changes absolutely everything. You see, the book isn't just an interesting analysis, it's really a call to action. When we focus on the mechanism, we can finally have grounded, sane, responsible conversations. We stop asking, will it wake up and become conscious? And we start asking better questions, like, how do we design this resonance body to be good for us? And what rules should it follow when it's part of our feeling circuits? This is how we build a responsible future for 2026 and beyond. And that is exactly why this book is so critical right now. It gives you the toolkit for having that exact conversation. So go get the complete guide to Myth-First Mechanism. You can download it right now. It's a completely free PDF. It's available in English and German. And get this, it's readable in 243 languages. It's all waiting for you at Kosh.cloud. Seriously, don't sleep on this.
And I want to leave you with this one last thought from the author, which I think just perfectly sums up the whole project. Digital knowledge needs no dead wood. This guide was built for the world we live in today. Instantly accessible, totally digital, and sustainable.
Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. As you can see, learning to separate the myth from the mechanism is really the most important first step we can take. You can explore all these ideas and a lot more in the full book, available right now at Kosh.cloud. We'll see you again very soon, and trust me, that is not everything Kosh.cloud has on this topic. We can't wait to explore more with you.